My name is Mark Coleman. I teach at Booker T. Washington Magnet High School in Montgomery, Alabama. I teach upper level social studies classes.
They're going home.
I have been there for about a decade and a half, and I came into teaching in the mid-90s. I spent a bulk of my time as a tech coordinator, but for the last 6 years I've been back in the social studies classroom.
I'm going to call on every group.
Fun for Teachers awards teachers in the classroom grants to see through a particular vision, be it curricular or an idea for travel that would help their classroom. I chose to go to the International Society for Technology and Education conference in San Diego in 2012. I wrote up a grant that would fly me out there, pay for workshops, pay for the entrance fee, and I spent 5 days at the conference. It was the first time I'd ever been to ISTE, and I got a lot out of it. I have been trying to be innovative in my classroom since I came back in the social studies classroom. I went paperless my first year. I knew how to do it technically, but how do I teach as a paperless teacher?
Instead of waiting for the institutions to evolve, I found web hosting, uploaded Moodle, and took my classes paperless into the cloud.
I'd been doing it a few years, working through trial and error, and I really started to get under the hood of what it means to use technology in the classroom around this time. And going to that first ISTE and meeting up with other like-minded teachers, it really energized me, and I was able to bring some of this information back, the learning network back. I became more confident in the assignments I was giving because I was able to network with other teachers who are working in the digital realm. So I believe a worksheet is still a worksheet even if you answer it online, and it's not really, you don't get the benefit of true technology integration with your classroom. So the Fun for Teachers Fellowship helped me go and start networking with some of these teachers I'd only ever met online and have real conversations that can flow in more than 140 characters at a time, and put me in touch with those. And so it just let me take my ed tech integration in my classroom. It let me take it to the next level. To be among the teachers of ISTE and networking with these people that eat, breathe, live the stuff, it really energized me in my classroom when I went back. I upgraded my learning management system, my classware server for my school. Other teachers came on board. It just was a really rewarding experience. As the time for ISTE was approaching, I was getting emails about the conference, and one of the emails was the unveiling of their passion-based learning contest. They wanted teachers to create a video of how they use technology in the classroom to ignite the passion of their students. And I was excited about a project we had been doing. It was with 1984, and the students, the previous year, we had some college students come in that had never had to read 1984, and I figured as a government teacher I needed to make sure this wasn't my students. So we were going to cover 1984 at one of the very last things of the year after we had gone through the rest of the government curriculum.
Attempt to bring the tools of digital creation and production into my social studies courses.
What I had the students do is not only did they read it, but we found a public domain audiobook of 1984 online. And the students working in groups went through and started editing out quotes from it about the surveillance technology in 1984. And then they created videos of modern day surveillance systems that they see every day that is part of their life, with the voiceover being the clip from the 1984 audiobook. So they were creating these videos explaining how some of this technology is endemic with us now and what does that mean for our society. And so I created a 2-minute video explaining this project and wrote out the curriculum. And they called me about 2 weeks before I went and told me I'd won. And so I walk into the keynote sessions of ISTE, 10,000 teachers in an auditorium in San Diego, and my video with my voiceovers playing from 6 movie-sized screens hanging from the ceiling. It blew me away a little bit. I picked up once more, that did wonders for introducing me to a lot of teachers at once. I got to go to San Antonio in 2013 for free on ISTE for winning the contest. Going for Fun for Teachers in 2012, in a way, paid for me to go into 2013 also, because I won the contest with an all-expense paid trip to the 2013 conference. So it was real sort of carrying on the rewards through another year. I'm not afraid to try. Oh, here's this. Well, how does this work? Let me dig under the hood. I love that. And if you continue to explore and find and dig, it really, that's what brings innovation to your classroom. You see it and can put it in the puzzle and think, how can my kids use that to understand something better? And I think that's what makes you an innovator, is a willingness to embrace the new technologies and try them out and never stop moving. Keep the good stuff and keep looking for new stuff.
There's plenty of themes you can.
The Google Teacher Academy is one of the most rewarding, ongoingly rewarding things I've done, reaching out from my classroom and trying to pull technology back in. I went to the Google Teacher Academy New York in fall 2012, and this group of Google professionals, they just make me feel like I have walked into the big boys room and I'm sitting at the adult table for the first time. They are such an amazing group of innovative teachers that do so many things, and to be plugged into that community and have that resource, finding these groups of just people who live it and breathe it and think it and want to make the world a better place for our schools and make our schools better for our kids and want to try these new and innovative ways to do it. I love that community's like energy just to be plugged into. And so that's primarily what I pulled from that. I work with magnet students. They all have a passion in their life that they're there for. So the kids and their passions and even their problems, I like helping them through things. I like them thinking about, where do I need to go to school? Do I need to go student loans? I try just give them the hard questions to ask themselves and see where they go. So the kids really drive my passion a lot. And then the other passion is I'm never tired of learning. I go back to inertia. I don't want to be an object at rest, remaining at rest. I want to be an object in motion as long as I can. And so this wanting to understand drives me as a teacher to want to help them understand.